Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. What do we have here? We have here a claim, and it seems to be a fact, that a Russian missile carrier in the Baltic Sea, in Kaliningrad, was attacked by the Ukrainians and was set on fire. I have here two articles, one from the Kiev Independent and the other one from Radio Free Europe, Europa Libera, and they never lie. So I have maps, I have pictures, and I have two articles to discuss. Now, if that is a fact, if indeed the Ukrainians attacked and successfully set this missile carrier, Russian missile carrier, on fire in Kaliningrad, an escalation. Now, is that a legitimate target for the Ukrainians? I think it is. They're at war with Russia. Kaliningrad is part of Russia. Let me show you the articles and then we're going to go to the maps to locate where this Kaliningrad is. So here is the Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty. It says, in a first, Ukraine cites damage to Russian warship in Baltic Sea. So this is the Serpukhov, sails in the Bosphorus on its way to the Mediterranean in 2016. So this is the one that was set on fire, or a fire broke on this vessel, warship. Ukraine's military intelligence reportedly carried out a special operation that damaged a Russian warship docked off the enclave of Kaliningrad in the Baltic Sea, which, if true, would demonstrate Kiev's increasing ability to hit Kremlin's asset far beyond its borders. Don't fool yourselves, it's not Kiev. If there were some Ukrainian operatives, then they were probably instructed, helped, and all that by the guys who really organize and plan this war against Russia. You know who those are, right? Al Capone and the Weasels. So let's go and find out where this Kaliningrad is first. We're going to go to a map of Europe, and then we're going to go to a map with where the hostilities occur in Ukraine, so you kind of understand who's who, what's what. So this is the map of Europa, Europe. Here you have Russia in the yellow, you have Ukraine here, you have Poland, and north of Poland, between Lithuania and Poland, that is Kaliningrad, right here. So this yellow thing coincides with this one, is the same one. So this is where Kaliningrad is. This is the Baltic Sea. This is Sweden, and this is Finland, here Estonia, Latvia. We got all these guys, and we got Berlin right here close to Kaliningrad. So here is where the thing occurred. I'm going to show you another map. This is how Kaliningrad looks, and let me take my face out of this. There it is. This is the city of Kronsburg, if I remember correctly. Kronsburg means crown city, crown town, crown, and Kaliningrad is here. This is the port. Here is Lithuania. Here is Poland, and that's it. Between Kaliningrad and Belarus, there's a very interesting strip of land, which is right here. I think it's 60 kilometers here, and this is why the Russians don't have access to Kaliningrad, only by sea, by going through the Gulf of Helsinki, over Finland here, from St. Petersburg, going around the Baltic Sea and coming out here, or maybe go down here to the Black Sea, right? Coming to the Black Sea, then go through Istanbul, going to the Mediterranean Sea. The Mediterranean Sea go to the Atlantic. The Atlantic goes through North Sea instead of coming from the English or French channel. Which one would prefer? My English friends. Is this the French channel or is the English channel? Okay, either from through here or through here, and then they go. Here is where the Nord Stream pipeline explosion, attack, terrorist attack, criminal attack occurred in here in this area, and then they get finally here. So they need this 60 kilometer corridor like Danzig. Remember the Danzig corridor? Okay, so this is going to be the Danzig corridor. Let's read further. In a post now, just to look again. So the Ukrainians from here, they attacked here. I wonder how. Only through Poland, right? To Poland. So Poland facilitated that. And you can say, well, Slovakia, Czech Republic, Germany, what? And then came overseas. In a post on X, formerly Twitter, Ukrainian military intelligence said a fire inside the Serpukov missile corvette, Chevrolet Corvette, had completely destroyed its means of communication and automation. It gave no information about who started the fire and how or whether anyone was injured. Experts, I'm an expert, said that video appeared to indicate sabotage from inside the ship. The Kiev Post and Kiev Independent both reported that Ukrainian military intelligence was behind the attack, citing unidentified sources. Radio Free Europe could not immediately confirm the attack. Russian state media has been silent on the matter. The Sepurkov, belonging to the Buyan M series, was commissioned in 2015. Now that's a new corvette. The attack would be the latest by Ukraine against a Russian warship and the first in the Baltic Sea. Due to its location, the attack is likely to have more of psychological impact than any impact on the course of the war. Well, psychologically, do you think the Russians will leave it at that? Oh, psychologically, I need some counseling here. We're a fucking safe space. Do you think that's what is going to happen? The Russians will adjust their attitude towards the guys around them. How could that happen? And remember, if these guys hit them over there, they could hit in Washington, D.C. if they don't like something. They can also hit in Berlin or Paris or London when they will not like something. And they will not like certain things. Remember, there's a lot of weaponry that I think is unaccounted for from these imbeciles. And I'm pretty sure there are certain groups, bad dudes, and maybe governmental institutions in Ukraine that possess these weapons. And when they will not like democracy anymore and they will go roguer than they are, they will go, and you're going to see a lot of things in Western Europe first and then probably across the Atlantic and the French Channel. My friends, I guarantee you this will happen. Why? It's just a normal course of this garbage. I mean, this narrative with, oh, the Ukrainians are BBB, oh, we send over there inspectors and they verify and they... No. You will see. I will give it 4 years, 3 years, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years to see how these guys... You're going to have some parliament houses. You're going to have probably some banks. You're going to have some scores setting between criminal gangs with Western weapons. What are they going to say? Oh, it's the Russians. If the Russians are still going to be a nation by then. I mean, a sovereign country, I mean. So let's go to the second article. This comes from the Kiev Independent. Ukraine war latest. Russian missile ship set on fire near Kaliningrad. Ukraine's intelligence claim. This is the same ship they featured in the other one. Russian missile ship set on fire near Kaliningrad, Ukraine's intelligence claim. And the Russian missile ship, which was docked off the enclave in Kaliningrad, was set on fire on April 8th, Ukraine's military intelligence claim. In the post on Telegram, the agency said that the fire had, and I'm quoting, disabled the ship, and that its means of communication and automation were completely destroyed, end quote. This is what these guys claim. The military intelligence also shared a video appearing to show a fire breaking out on the ship. A source from the Ukrainian military intelligence confirmed to the Kiev Independent that its operatives were behind the fire. It was the first such attack on Russian naval assets in the Baltic Sea. So what do you think? The only thing, I mean, not the only thing, but this can show that The Ukrainians will hit wherever, and they said they will. They will hit, and it's a military target. Let's put it, they're at war that is legitimate target. What will the Russians do? Well, I'm probably going to drop some more bombs on the control and all that centers, command centers in Ukraine, and destroy some infrastructure. That's what I foresee seeing. And probably going to come with a communique saying that this is due to the NATO intelligence and operatives that facilitated this attack. Well, that's a military ship for you. It's not a civilian target, is it? So, here it is. Thank you very much for being with me again today. It's just an escalation, but hey, that's how war goes. That's why the war should be stopped. It shouldn't have started in the first place, but interest, big interest, financial interest, military interest, economic interest wanted it to happen and did. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.